Folks, hello. Welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. And yes, this is a true thread on Reddit. And there was even a follow up to this. So it wasn't one of those, oh, let me make a silly post on Reddit. DMing homebrew, vegan player demands a cruelty free world. Need advice. There's a lot of advice given, and in the end results, all right. Part of the issue is apparently one of the players was playing a character that liked or thought of themselves as a chef, and talked about skinning and boning an animal and cooking it. And the new player, now here's the thing: this is a new player to the group. It's not like we formed a group amongst friends and we all knew that Joe was a vegan. All right. And Joe had some certain idiosyncrasies about them. This is a new player being added to an established group. And I'm looking at this. I'm reading this article in a follow up, and it's adding a new player who then demands a change in the dynamics of the group and the manner of play. So, all right, no more describing of meals that include meat. So you can't even say that the tavern's serving stew if it's a meat stew. Can't say what it smells like. All right, fair enough. Uh, can't include any kind of harm to real world animals. Now, I'm always of the idea that if you are somebody who feels that animals should not be harmed, uh, even for food, then you should be the type that believes that you know you should never even see like people get harmed. There should never be a harm to a person, even randomly, even somebody getting like struck by a car should make you very upset because the world is a cruel place. And so this cruelty-free world is okay as long as it's happening to fantasy creatures and fantasy races. Then you can kill the owlbear, you can kill the goblin, you can kill the orc. I don't know how they line up on killing fellow human beings, or maybe even elves and dwarves, maybe the sentience. But you can't have bacon, you can't have a chicken, you can't have beef. But I guess if you were going to cook up an owlbear and say it tastes like chicken, it's fine. I don't know how these lines get drawn. I do know that my experience in gaming has always been I come into a group, there's an established group. Now, sometimes I'm the new person coming in, and I understand it's kind of like a trial basis. Sometimes I'm in an established group and we're bringing somebody in and we let them know, hey, this is a trial basis. You got to see if we fit in with you, and we need to see if you fit in with us. I would go as far to say that even if they like this individual, that uh, and maybe demands is too strong, but this is the title from the Reddit thread. Demands a cruelty-free world. If you're demanding stuff from the game and you're the new Jack, you probably should find a new group. And that's just me. That's my attitude at it. Gaming is certainly a group activity. And there's got to be a little give and take. And generally, as the new player to the group, you've got to give the most and take the least. All right? You're the one that has to say, and this is my opinion, and I'm sure there'll be a little pushback on this one, but uh, if your issue is that we're talking about our characters eating beef jerky or attack on the road, and well, I don't know, hunting a deer that we come across to enable us to keep our rations, and you have an issue with that, and you can't play in that game, then maybe you can't play in that game. Now, again, it's different if the group is established with this in mind. But when you come into a group, you have to be the one, I would say, to adjust. And maybe the group isn't right for you. Maybe, all right, having a PC that is overly concerned about meal prep is something that doesn't work. Maybe it just doesn't, but maybe that is part of this game, this RPG session, this RPG group. Not every player is going to fit in with every group, and not every group is going to fit with every player. I I would be very perturbed as a DM if I had a new player coming in telling me how I should run my game. It's an established group. I would consider it very rude that you come in and you tell me, "Oh, I like your group just fine, but I see enough cruelty in the world. I can't have us hunting animals for food when we are doing our hex crawl. It's part of the hex crawl. That's me. And maybe for you, it's something different. Again, I'm not saying don't make accommodations for players. Certainly, as a group, you want to be as open as possible. But this isn't open. This is one player making demands and everybody else falling under that one player's demands. I'm not. It seems extreme to me. This popped up on my Facebook feed because it appeared extreme to others. And like I said, I thought it was half in jest until I saw there was more to this. I'm not saying that my perspective is right. I'm certainly not a vegan. I just had a burger for lunch. Very happy to do so. I'm sure my fries were, uh, they could have been vegetable oil or could have been flavored with a little beef towel. I don't know. All I know is it all tasted very good. So, it's like somebody joining a social group and saying, oh, demanding it. Well, you know what? You guys can't talk about your food if you ate anything other than uh, vegan meals. And you can't eat in front of me unless you're eating vegan meals. You know what I'm saying? It seems a bit, it's a large expectation to expect from a group. But maybe I'm wrong. Folks, there's a link at the bottom of the screen. That is for Tenkar's there. It's tavern.games/Humble Kobold. It'll take you to the Humble Bundle site. Any purchases you make go to support the tavern. Tonight, 8 p.m., Rach and I doing our usual Gamers Health. It's a live stream. We're on for like an hour and a half. We look forward to seeing members of the community asking us questions, making comments. If this is where you see Tenkar, tonight is where you see her. I'll put you that way. All right, folks. On that note, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. I will be back again tonight. All right, folks. Laters.